I want to bring in Roxana Saberi now. She is covering this for us from northern Israel. So you are there in northern Israel. What is the situation like there?
Anne-Marie, the mood is very tense. People who live along Israel's border with Lebanon, which is about 11 miles that way, are used to tensions since there's been a history of clashes with Lebanon's Hezbollah, most notably a month-long war in 2006. Yesterday, 28 communities within around 1 mile of the border with Lebanon were ordered to evacuate. And we spoke to members of one of those communities today. Many said they had already left after the attacks on southern Israel put people in the north on high alert at kibbutzes and other communities in this area. And since then, Hezbollah and Israel have exchanged brief rocket fire. An anti-tank missile fired by Hezbollah hit an Israeli village on Sunday, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others. And the Israeli military said it killed 4 militants wearing explosive vests who were trying to cross the border into Israel. Now, the Israeli military has sent troop reinforcements to the northern border. Of the roughly 350,000 Israeli reserve soldiers being mobilized across the country in response to the October 7th attack by Hamas, a large portion are being sent to this area. Anne-Marie?
What are the latest concerns involving Hezbollah and Lebanon at the border?
Well, there is a widespread concern that Hezbollah could open another front in this conflict. Hezbollah is thought to have an arsenal of tens of thousands of rockets and missiles that could hit pretty much anywhere in Israel, and it is supported by Iran, which also supports Hamas. Yesterday, Iran's foreign minister warned that what he called the axis of resistance would open multiple fronts against Israel if it continues to kill civilians in Gaza, he said. And Israel's prime minister, for his part, is warning Iran and Hezbollah not to test his country in the north. And meanwhile, President Biden has warned Iran and Hezbollah not to get involved and, as you know, has sent U.S. aircraft carriers to this region. Anne-Marie?
And we know that Israel is preparing for a possible ground invasion of Gaza. What do people there think about that move?
A lot of people here think it's inevitable. I mean, many Israelis have said the Hamas attack was like their 9/11 and that Israel would never be the same again. And they say they need to have a strong response to that attack. That said, many Israelis tell us they are concerned about Israeli casualties in the event of a ground incursion. And the last time that there was one into Gaza was 2014 for 50 days, and around 70 Israeli troops were killed. Now, some Israelis have also told us that they do sympathize with Gazan civilians, especially the children who have been injured or killed. They don't want any more innocent deaths on either side, but they also want Hamas to be punished and eliminated. So there is no easy answer.
That is so right, Roxana. Thank you so much.